Hi, Professor Fennig. I'm here to present my AAC Toolkit. All right, let's go ahead and begin. When you open it up, I have part 1, the informal assessments. And the first page is my favorite informal assessment. So I'll go ahead and just read it right now for you. So I have, after reviewing various formal assessments, I found the dynamic AAC Goals Grid 3rd edition developed by Toby Dynavox to be my favorite. I particularly appreciate how this assessment provides a comprehensive framework for evaluating and tracking AAC skills. The assessment includes domains such as operational competence, linguistic competence, social competence, and strategic competence. I believe this assessment will be very helpful for guiding and setting goals and accommodating the client's needs. Lastly, I appreciate how easy it is to navigate the assessment with colors labeling the different domains and check boxes to mark whether the goal is in progress or has been met. And this assessment I can see myself using in the future during sessions. So yeah, I have here the first one, the Dynamic AAC Goals Grid 3rd edition. Put it right in the front. Let me go and take it out so you can see. So yeah, I printed it out, have everything here. And then give me 1 second so I can put it back. Next up, I have the Communication Supports Inventory, Children and Youth for children who rely on AAC. So yeah, this is designed to make goal writing easier for teachers and speech language pathologists who work with students at AAC. Yeah, and then let me just show you this one. Again, for all these, I printed them out in color. Let me put this back. So that's my second one. And then next I have the feature mesh checklist from Scott Marfilius and Kelly Fauner. Another big one. I'll just leave it in here. As you can see, I printed it out. I'll just go ahead and show you. Next one I have is the symbol assessment. I really like this one. Able to for clients to be able to discriminate between symbols. Really cool. Next I have the speech language and AAC protocol from Gail Van Tannenhove. And yeah. Next up, I have part 2, the communication system reviews. So to save time, I'm not going to read every single bullet point that I wrote. I'll just go over like some of them. So for the first review, I have the TD-I-110 Toby Dynavox. The manufacturer is Toby Dynavox. Some of the features: rugged purpose-built AC device for communication on the go, touchscreen, speech sharing device, and it comes preloaded with TD Snap. And then I wrote here, if you can see, who it's used for. So I've designed for individuals with motor impairments, with intellectual disabilities. And then this is a high-tech system. Next up, I have the iGaze Edge from iGaze Inc. I wrote it's an advanced eye tracking communication system that detects the user's eye movement and translates them into on-screen actions such as selecting buttons, typing messages, and navigating through buttons. It includes text-to-speech software, and the interface is able to be customized. And I wrote here that the system is designed for individuals with severe physical disabilities, such as cerebral palsy. And then this type of system is a high-tech system. Next up, I have a GoTalk 20 Plus. This is from Entertainment Company. So I wrote individuals are able to communicate through pre-recorded messages using a simple button interface. It records and stores up to 100 messages to 5 levels, up to 15 minutes in total, 20 programmable buttons. And then who is it used for? But it's for individuals with speech impairment and just suitable for all ages as well. And then it is a mid-tech device. Next up, I have the Picture Exchange Communication System, PEX. This is from the Pyramid Educational Consultants. And then some key features I have: allows people with little to no communication abilities to communicate using pictures. People using PEX are taught to approach another person and give them a picture of the desired item in exchange for that item. And I also added the 6 different phases. And then I wrote, this is for use for individuals with difficulty with spoken language, such as with autism. It's beneficial for individuals with speech or language delays, intellectual disabilities, and I wrote that this is a low-tech system. And lastly, I have the big step-by-step from AbleNet Inc. And I wrote that you're able to record pages of a book to tell a story, count from 1 to 10, ask a scary questions. And then I have it's designed for individuals trying to communicate, delivering sequential messages, suitable for people with physical disabilities, nonverbal, or has limited verbal abilities. And this is a low-tech system. Continuing on, I have my AAC articles, part 3. All right, and then, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this. So I have my first one, the favorite AAC article. I wrote, among the many articles I reviewed, I particularly like the augmentative and AAC fact sheet from Murdoch Children's Research Institute. The document stands out for its readability and accessibility for parents. I liked how the fact sheet is organized with topics being questions such as, what is AAC? How do I know if my child needs AAC? And how is AAC taught? This format makes it easy for parents to find answers to their common questions. I also like how there are bullet points with examples, making it easier to follow along compared to long articles. I also found this to be one of my favorites due to how easy it is to read, and because I could see myself handing this fact sheet to clients in the future. This fact sheet provides valuable information in a clear, organized, and concise format. Finally, the colorful design of the fact sheet makes it visually appealing and engaging, making it valuable for helping parents understand AAC. And then my next one I have, or the second one, is another valuable resource is AAC and Autism, a guide for educators from the Vanderbilt Kennedy Center. The guide explores how AAC systems can effectively support communication for individuals with autism spectrum disorder. I like how this article provides a clear overview of AAC, explaining both its fundamental concepts and available systems, from no-tech to low-tech to high-tech options. I also find the strategies to promote communication for AAC users with AAC to be very beneficial, as they provide helpful guidance for educators. These strategies are wait time, model, comment, recast, and expand. I appreciate how this article, for its simplicity, with a clear organization and highlight topics, it serves well as both a quick reference and a perfect handout. This resource section at the end is especially useful, providing guides that connect school district, administrators, educators, and families with high quality training materials. So here was the first one I mentioned. I have it right here. And then I have this one as well. This is the second one I wrote down as my favorite. Really like these, great sheets to hand out, I feel like. And then I have more in-depth articles. So this one is a comprehensive scoping review of caregivers' experience of augmented and alternative communication and their collaboration with school professionals. Next one I have is a review of evidence on practices for teaching young children to use assistive technology devices. And lastly, I have speech-language pathologist practices in augmentative and alternative communication during early intervention. And then for these three, these are more like in-depth articles. I think these are really great just to provide the, rather than those like quick fact sheets. These also provide really great information. This one's like a huge packet. I had to put a hydro clip, couldn't even staple it. And then lastly, I have the part 4, the multimodal communication systems. So I wrote that my favorite AAC system. So I wrote, while working on this project, I discovered that my favorite AAC system is the Picture Exchange Communication System, PECS. I really appreciate how PECS offers a clear, structured approach in teaching communication through picture exchange. It provides a systematic learning progression, beginning with simple exchanges and advancing to more complex communication skills. What I especially value about the system is its focus on empowering the clients to initiate communication independently, which is essential for developing functional communication abilities. I also enjoy the process of creating and assembling the system. Although creating and printing the symbols took time, seeing the final product come together was incredibly rewarding. What's even more exciting is the ability to expand the system and add more symbols as needed for the client. And I'm looking forward to putting my PEC system into practice. So I have it here. I clipped it on. So this is my favorite system. I'm gonna push this aside so I can show you. So I have my PEC system. I have the Velcro here. And then here I have my symbols. So I have some forwards. So I'll have like I, like, and then I have more like fringe words. So I have, let's say, ice cream. I like ice cream, and there we go. Here's my PEC system. And then on the back, I have a QWERTY keyboard. And then I also added a yes and no button just for quick access to that. And yeah, that is my AAC toolkit. Thank you. Have a good one.